Hey folks, it's Father Nature. Ever wondered where you could freeze your nose off just by stepping outside? Well, today we're counting down the top 10 coldest places on Earth. Grab your hot cocoa and let's dive in. We're talking places so cold your eyeballs could freeze shut. You know, the kind of cold that makes you appreciate a good pair of fuzzy slippers. So buckle up, Buttercup, because this journey is going to be a chilly one. First up, the big kahuna of cold, Antarctica's East Antarctic Plateau. This is the coldest place on Earth, where the chill is so intense it feels like stepping into another world. This place is so frigid, it makes your freezer look like a tropical paradise. Imagine a land where the snow never melts and the wind cuts through you like a knife. We're talking temperatures that have dipped to a bone-chilling minus 100 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than dry ice, colder than the surface of Mars. Even the penguins here huddle together for warmth, dreaming of heated igloos. They form tight-knit groups, sharing body heat to survive the relentless cold. I heard they're starting a GoFundMe for tiny penguin parkas. Donate now! These little guys could use all the help they can get. They say the air is so dry you can hear your own blood freeze. The lack of moisture makes the cold even more biting. Okay, maybe not, but it's close. The air is so crisp it feels like breathing in shards of ice. Seriously, if you drop your phone here, it'll shatter before it hits the ground. The extreme cold makes everything brittle and fragile. It's the kind of cold that makes you question your life choices. Every step feels like a battle against the elements. Why didn't I become a travel agent specializing in tropical vacations? Sun, sand, and surf sound pretty good right about now. Scientists brave these conditions to study climate change, which is ironic because if it gets any colder here, they'll have to study it from Mars. Their work is crucial, but it comes with extreme challenges. They're probably just trying to invent a new flavor of ice cream. Maybe Antarctic chill will be the next big hit. Antarctica freeze. Coming to a freezer aisle near you? Never. Some things are just too cold to handle. And speaking of freezing, if you spend too much time here, you might actually become a human popsicle. The cold is relentless and unforgiving, so pack your long johns, your thermal underwear, and your heated toilet seat because Antarctica is not for the faint of heart or the warm of blood. It's an adventure like no other, but only for those who can brave the freeze. Next up, we're heading to Oymyakon, Russia, a place so cold, even your thoughts might freeze midair. This remote village is known as one of the coldest inhabited places on Earth. This Siberian village regularly experiences temperatures below minus 50 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than most freezers. Imagine trying to start your car on a winter morning there. Click, 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 nothing. The engine is as frozen as the landscape around you. Just the sound of your hopes and dreams freezing solid. The cold seeps into everything, making even the simplest tasks a challenge. They say the locals leave their cars running all day for fear they won't start again. It's a constant battle against the elements. I bet their gas bills are higher than the national debt. Keeping the car running is a necessity, not a luxury. And forget about ordering takeout. By the time it arrives, it's colder than a polar bear's toenail. Delivery services must be a real challenge here. The good news is, you'll never have to worry about your ice cream melting. It's like living in a giant freezer. The bad news is, you'll probably chip a tooth trying to bite into it. Everything is rock solid. It's the kind of place where you have to thaw out your toothbrush before you can brush your teeth. Even personal hygiene becomes an adventure. So, if you're looking for a place to test your cold weather endurance, Oymyakon is the place to be. It's a true test of human resilience. Just be sure to pack a good book because there's not much else to do besides huddle by the fire and contemplate the meaning of life. Or at least the meaning of frostbite. The cold has a way of making you reflect on the simple things. And we're sticking around Siberia for our next frosty destination, Verkhoyansk, Russia. Seems like Siberia is the place to go if you want to experience what it's like to live in a freezer. This town has seen temperatures plummet to a teeth-chattering minus 90 degrees Fahrenheit. That's colder than my ex-wife's stare. I hear they have ice sculptures year-round. They just leave them outside. No need for refrigeration. They probably carve them with chainsaws. It's that cold. And forget about snowball fights. The snow is too hard. You'd probably break your arm trying to throw one. The locals are tough as nails, though. They probably drink vodka like water just to stay warm. I bet they use ice cubes made of frozen vodka. It's the only logical explanation. And their breath probably freezes into little ice daggers. So, if you're looking for a truly authentic Siberian experience, Verkhoyansk is the place to be. Just be sure to pack your warmest parka, your thickest gloves, and a lifetime supply of hand warmers. You'll need them. Chapter 4. Denali, Alaska. Bears in parkas. Next, we're heading to Denali, Alaska, home to North America's highest peak and some seriously chilly temperatures. This place is not for the faint-hearted. Even the bears here need to wear extra fur coats. They've adapted to the cold in ways that are truly remarkable. They're probably complaining about the heating bill. Imagine the cost of keeping all that fur warm. It's freezing in here. Turn up the thermostat. The wind howls like a banshee, making it feel even colder. This majestic mountain has seen temperatures dip to a frigid minus 75 degrees Fahrenheit, or minus 59.4 degrees Celsius. That's colder than most freezers. That's colder than a penguin's flipper. Even the penguins would shiver here. And the wind chill? Don't even get me started. It cuts through you like a knife. It'll peel the skin right off your face. You need to be prepared for the worst. I hear the climbers who summit Denali have to wear special boots that are heated by tiny nuclear reactors. It's almost like stepping into a sci-fi movie. Okay, maybe not. But it's close. The gear they use is incredibly advanced. They probably have to glue their eyeballs to their sockets to prevent them from freezing shut. The conditions are that extreme. So, if you're looking for a challenging climb and a truly breathtaking view, Denali is the place to be. The vistas are unparalleled. Just be sure to pack your warmest gear, your strongest crampons, and a good supply of hot chocolate. You'll need every bit of warmth you can get. You'll need it to thaw out your frozen soul. The experience is worth every shiver. Continue in this style for the remaining chapters and outro, expanding on the given prompts and adding humorous anecdotes. Continue in this style for the remaining chapters and outro, expanding on the given prompts and adding humorous anecdotes. Alright, let's talk about something you probably never thought about: frozen noodles. Yes, you heard that right. Imagine trying to cook your favorite pasta dish in the freezing cold, only to find that your noodles have turned into solid sticks of ice. It's a culinary nightmare, but hey, it's a real thing in the coldest places on Earth. So next time you're craving some spaghetti in sub-zero temperatures, you might want to think twice. Or, just bring a flamethrower. Imagine stepping outside, taking a deep breath, and watching it freeze right in front of your eyes. Yes, it's that cold. Your breath doesn't just disappear into the air, it crystallizes and falls to the ground. It's like exhaling tiny shards of glass. Brrr, just thinking about it gives me chills. In these icy realms, every day is a battle against the elements. The prospects of survival depend on preparation, resilience, and a little bit of luck. You have to be ready for anything, from sudden snowstorms to temperatures that can drop faster than you can say frostbite. It's a tough life, but for some, it's the only life they know. Ah, the polar night. Imagine months without a single glimpse of the sun. The darkness stretches on, making you forget what daylight even looks like. It's an endless night, where the only light comes from the moon and the stars, and sometimes the mesmerizing dance of the northern lights. It's beautiful, yes, but also a stark reminder of just how isolated and remote these places are. So, how do people stay warm in such extreme conditions? Layers, folks, lots and lots of layers. And not just any layers, but special clothing designed to trap heat and keep the cold at bay. It's all about insulation and protection. And let's not forget the importance of a hot drink to keep the spirits up. Stay warm, folks.